my name is Allison. I'm the Programs Outreach and Youth Services Manager here at Monterey County Free Libraries. Thank you for joining me this evening for another episode of Book Chat Kids. Tonight I'm excited to chat with you about a book that I checked out recently from our Big Sur branch, and this book will go perfectly with the activity bags that we are going to have available at the end, towards the end of July 2023. These activity bags will be free at all MCFL locations while supplies last, and the bags are going to focus on getting out into nature and exploring. So the book that I'm going to talk about tonight is called The Nature Adventure Book, More Than 40 Activities to Do Outdoors, and it's written by Katie Taylor. And this is just a really fun book to stretch your mind and think about exploring nature and your backyard, just your surroundings in general, in a different way. So I'm going to show you some of the activities that I thought were really cool so you can get a feel for the book. The first part that I really liked was this section called Whatever the Weather. What I liked about this was that it shows that you can go out and explore nature in all sorts of different weather, and it gives you a couple of different activities to do in the rain, the sun, the snow, and the wind, so that you can explore all sorts of different environments and different natural phenomena. The next one is called Sky Gazing, and another thing that I really like about this book is it fits in a lot of cool facts along with the activities. So here you have information about the different cloud formations, and talks about building this little sky gazer, which is very similar to an activity that we will have in the bag called Nature Frames. So you can look forward to that. I'll be teasing out our bag a little bit throughout this video. This next spread is about trees, and I like this because I had never really thought about looking at trees in this way, particularly doing bark rubbing. So it talks about how you could take a piece of paper to bark and get the different textures, and again talks about different kinds of trees, different tree facts. This section is really cool. It talks about creating masterpieces in nature. If you're doing this, I recommend highly that you just use materials that are already on the ground, especially if you're not in your own backyard. You don't want to be picking things that are, on plants, but you can use anything that's fallen, and you can just create different things and then notice different textures and patterns in the materials that you're working with. It goes into different STEM topics too in this book, like talking about repeating patterns. So this book does a really good job of mixing in fun activities, STEAM principles, and then also just really cool facts about nature. The last pages that I'm going to share are called Guess the Smells, and I thought this was a really fun game that you could play with your friends, where you put different things into jars and try to guess what smell it is and what the item inside the jar is. So there's just a lot of really cool activities in here for all different types of terrain, different types of weather, and I thought that the pictures were really vibrant. It does a really good job of representing different folks in the pictures, and just shows how much fun you can have when you're outside. So again, this is the Nature Adventure book, and it'll pair excellently with our second July activity bag. So be on the lookout for that at an MCFL branch near you. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.